Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will learn about some basic commands in Unix and Linux environments. So these are the list of commands which we are going to execute in Ubuntu terminal. So if you have not installed Ubuntu terminal in Windows operating system, so you can refer to one of my previous video where I have explained how to install Ubuntu in Microsoft Windows operating system. So let's begin, guys. So I already have my Ubuntu terminal opened. So okay, so we'll try to execute the first command. We'll try to execute the most simplest command. Okay, suppose you want to clear the screen, so you can write like this, clear, so it will clear your screen. So Unix is not case sensitive. If you can type like this, okay, so it's not going to execute. It will say command not found. So that means Unix, you have to remember one thing, Unix is case sensitive. Okay, so the first another command what we have is, it is mkdir. That means it is used to create a directory. So in Windows you create a directory like this, right? You create a directory like this. Go to C drive. If I want to create a directory, I'll create like this, test. Alright, so now directory is created and you want to get inside the directory just by double clicking on the directory, right? So here you want to create a directory. Mkdir is the command. So small mkdir. Okay, so this is test. Okay, you want to get inside the directory, so in Windows we simply double click on the directory and we go into the directory. Okay, here it is cd, change directory. Okay, so I have explained you cd. All right, so now cd and the directory name is test. If you want to know the path, print working directory where you are currently working. pwd is the command, print working directory. All right, so if you want to go back to the previous directory, okay, you want to go back to the previous directory, you have to use cd space dot dot. It is this command is used to go back to the previous directory or parent directory. All right, so we can check that here. I'll just clear the screen. pwd. Okay, this is our path. Okay, if I want to go back to the previous directory, cd space dot dot. So now if you check pwd, see now previously I was in test directory, root test. Now I'm in root directory because I went back one step. All right, I went to my previous directory, or I went to my parent directory. All right, so then the next command is pwd, you understood. Then ls. So ls we use to list files and directories. ls command is to list all the files and directories what you have in the current location. So now since we have created only a directory, it is now listing, so it is highlighted in blue. That means it's a directory. So the next command is, okay, touch command. So touch command is used to create an empty file. Touch, I simply write empty file 1 .txt. As you know, txt is the extension of the file, and before dot it is the primary name. So a file has two parts usually. One is primary name and second one is extension name. So I'll just type in, okay, enter, touch. So that means this file is created with zero contents. It doesn't have any content. It's an empty file. How can you check that? We have ls-l. That means it's a long listing of a file. Okay, so now we have two things. One, we have created one directory. So how can you know that it is a directory? It is highlighted in blue, and the first letter, if it is D, then it is a directory. And see, empty file, and this file size is 0. You guys can see 0. So I'll explain what is this long listing all about. So ls-l is used to long list the file. I mean, it will give you details about the file, who is the file owner, what is the file permissions, these are the file permissions. Okay, so this is about hard link, this is about the owner name, this is about the group name, this is the size, then this is the date and timestamp, and then finally the file name. So it is about, if you type ls minus l, it will give a long listing of the files and folders what you have created in this location. All right. Okay, so the next one is cat. So cat has various uses. So cat, we can, by using cat we can create a file. By using cat we can display the, we can see the contents of the file. By using cat, again the same thing. By using cat we can merge multiple files and create one file out of the merge contents. Okay, so whichever files we have merged, we can create another file with the merged contents. How can I do that? So first I have to create clear, then I have to create my file cat file 1.txt, enter. So I'll type this is file 1. Then to save the file you have to press Ctrl D. So now you have saved the file. So you want to see the content of the file, cat space file 1, enter. So now by using cat space file name, it is displaying the contents of the file. Okay, now we have created this file with this content. This is file 1. So I'm creating another file. I'll say file 2.txt, enter. Sorry, I want to create, I'm trying to see the content of the file which is not created. So this is the reason why it is throwing me an error. This file 2 is not created yet, but I'm trying to check the content of the file. So I have to create the file first. Cat greater than file 1 dot txt, sorry, file 1 is created, file 2 dot txt, then okay, this is file 2. Okay, Control D. So now if I clear the screen, if I do a listing ls, so I have created the empty file 1.txt, then second file is file 1, file 2. So if I want to see the content of the file, I can do file 1.txt, file 2.txt. It will show me the content of both the files. This is the content which belong to file 1, this is the content which belong to file 2. So I can in one command I can also give multiple files by giving a space, so that it will show me the contents of all files. All right. So now I want to create another file by taking content from file 1 and file 2. Basically I will merge these two files and create another file. Okay, create a new file out of these two. So how can you do that? Cat file 1.txt space file 2.txt. So this is we are calling it as a greater than, but it is a redirecting output tag. So what we are doing is, first we are trying to merge the contents from file 1 and file 2, then we are redirecting the output to a new file, that is file 3.txt. So what is the issue here? Okay. File 3.txt. Okay, there was some issue, I guess. So now this is executed. Okay. So file 3 is a new file which is created by taking contents from file 1.txt, file 2.txt. Now we can see what is there in file 3. File 3.txt. Alright. So now file 3 has contents from file 1 and file 2. So first it has merged these two files and redirected the output to file 3. Do you guys understood? So then by using cat command you can also append content to a file. So that means you have a file which is an existing file, you want to append some contents to the file, you can do that. Now we have file 3 which contains these two lines. I can use double greater than, and I'll type in file 3.txt, enter. added contents appending one more line. Okay, Control D. So now these two lines would have been added in the file3.txt. You can just check file3.txt, enter. Did you guys see? So now when file3 created, it has only these two lines. So now these two lines are added, two lines are added to this file. We have simply appended by using a double greater than symbol. That is again, this command is used to append the content to an existing file. Alright, I think we have covered almost all this. So we have covered clear, we have covered long listing, we have covered appending, how to append a file. Then this is about merging two files and redirecting the output to another file. It's a new file which is going to create it, or if you have an existing file also, it will try to move all the contents from here to new file. Then this is again to display the contents of the file. Okay, I'll tell you once again. If you do cat file3.txt, it will work in the same way. Okay, so cat space file3.txt and cat less than file3.txt has the same meaning. Okay, both the commands will help you to show the contents. Yeah, we understood this. Cat space, this is used to display again the content of the file. Then this is, we can use this command to create the file. Touch, we can create the blank files, empty files. ls is listing of files and directories. pwd is print working directory. Then cd is it's going back to the previous directory, or going back to the parent directory. cd will change the directory, that means to get inside a directory. mkdir is used to create a directory. I hope you guys understood everything. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe, so that I'll get motivated. I'll come up with some more and more advanced commands in Unix and Linux. So if you guys have some doubts, please post your questions in the comment section. Thank you so much again for watching my video.